Okay, where it's Sierra Arts with Catherine. And she's putting up her show. Your show opens up tomorrow night, right?
I think tomorrow day.
Tomorrow day. And it's going to be here for the full month?
Until I think the 23rd, and the opening's the 18th, Thursday the 18th.
So tell us about your work.
Most of these pieces are plaques I've made. I call them plaques for lack of a better word, but they, in the last 4 or 5 years. And I layer images with different techniques, and they're mostly my own pictures.
Yeah, I think they're wonderful. And then you have some older pieces in here too.
Some really older pieces. When you live long enough and do clay, you kind of go through different stages. So these are more from the late 80s, 90s. And then I have one more big one that isn't put together. Most of them I gave away, gave away. So I don't have them anymore.
So what inspired you to get into art? What brought you to art?
As a kid, going to Lake Tahoe and digging the clay out of the side of the lake bed. And then in high school, I loved ceramics, and I cut my classes to go to ceramics. My teachers let me, so.
Oh, that's so cool.
I've always been focused, one-track minded with the clay.
So what's your inspiration beyond that?
The natural world, the things that happen to us as humans, how we react, what we feel. For me personally, how it all collides. I've lived in different places, so it's... Earlier, Eric was saying you kind of make your own worlds in these, because I combine things that have nothing to do with each other, often.
And how do you stay inspired to keep creating?
Oh, there's always new stuff. I'm never bored. You just have to pay attention.
I just showed up here today, just driving by, and just walked in, and I saw your work here, and it just struck me as the images, the shapes, the irregular shapes, and then the dimensions, the three-dimensional aspect of the plates. And it just struck me as this is just marvelous to look at. Each piece has a story. Is there any of these pieces that's your favorite?
Yeah, I have some favorites. These I really like these too. This one I think because I want to work more with things that have to do with the environment, which is something I care about very much, and it inspires me. And so I was thinking about putting man into the environment. But now that I brought the figures up because I'm thinking about going back to making the figures and putting images on them. So putting the land on the figures.
Well, it's pretty amazing. I suggest everybody comes and checks this out. And what is the opening day? You said the 18th?
The 18th in the evening.
In the evening.
I can go over and look at the card.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have that all in the article.
Okay.
And great to meet you.
Yes,
Thank you.
nice to meet you too. Thanks.